Hello Libra, this is Victoria and I'm here with your June tarot forecast. As always, we'll be looking at your love life, your career and workspace, and we'll get you some guidance from the universe on how to best navigate the energies of the month of June. At the end, I'll post some messages from your person of interest to yourself. And we will begin with a quick oracle message from the Enchanted Map Oracle. So, without further ado, let's get started. Please don't forget to like the video, and if you're new, please subscribe to my channel and also read the description box for more services and content that I have and how to connect with me for personal readings as well. I do personal readings, coaching, I do personal astrology, outlook, and basically those are the key ones, I think, that I've already named. I also have a podcast, and whether you have a question or request or topic for a podcast for me to do on, or you actually want to be on my podcast as a guest, let me know via an email or any other way that you can use through my website, and we can take it from there. Oh, I already got the card actually. Last but not least, these readings are for Sun, Moon, and Rising Libra. So if you're checking for a Sun sign, please check the videos for other placements as well. So we've got the strengths today, Libra, number 44. Lovely card, I love it. Mother Gaia vibes here all around. Dancing as well, which, like, both of those things speak to me very much. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from a sincere faith in a higher power. A reminder about the faith, the importance of faith. The strength to accomplish even the most daunting tasks is yours at this time. You can connect with and channel the power of the universe. The Strength card indicates that your ideas are being tested and refined, and your relationships are being deepened. No matter what happens, nothing can move you off the course of evolution. As the potency of your connections becomes more obvious, you're able to harness the creative energies that are available to you. Have courage and dive in, for magic is in the process of finding a form to take. When you remember that real strength comes from a combination of your efforts and reliance on a higher power working through you, all is possible. You can do anything now. Yeah, I feel like it's such an inspirational message, really, that especially if your mind starts picking yourself apart, like using a magnifying glass to, like, oh no, you're not good enough here, or you haven't accomplished enough there, or you won't be able to do as well as somebody else, right? Like, the faith in the higher power immediately lifts off that pressure of, like, I'm supposed to be perfect, I'm supposed to be the best of the best in order to achieve my goals, whatever they are. It's like the higher power is working through me, and I'm responding to that, I'm working with it, we're co-creating the reality. And that means anything is possible. Okay, Libra, on that note, for your personal life and love life, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Look at that. The universe working with you. Yeah, we're just talking about it. The Sagittarius energy, and Sagittarius again, Temperance. I'll speak more about this once I lay out all the cards. And Three of Pentacles, again working with others. Oh my gosh, this is already on fire, Libra. For your workspace, you have the Moon. This is Pisces energy. Judgment. This is Scorpio. Look at all the major arcana. By the way, I'm naming the signs, which means that you could be dealing with one of these signs. But in your case, you have so many that it's like, okay, why not? Let's give you the full list. The World. This is Capricorn energy. So all three major arcana in the workspace. No pressure. 18, 20, and 21. Okay. And then the advice. 10 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. Yeah, it's interesting. There is, like, it feels like there is a there is a voice of your ego that maybe wants to chill, to have fun, to just kind of like be a little lazy, be a little frivolous with time and energy. And then there is the message of the higher power of like, this is big time, or you're being prepped for something important, or, you know, big change is coming in for you, about this enormous amount of strength that you have to make your wildest dreams come true, right? So there is a bit of a conflict within those two. But I feel like with all these major arcanas that you have in your space, it's gonna sweep away like any kind of personal doubt. But the sooner you realize that this is what's happening and all these different changes are, first of all, for your good, and second of all, like they are divinely orchestrated, like then you can start accepting them and living through that energy and really finding that new voice and new things in life that you want to build, you know, and experience. So for your personal life, definitely there's a lot happening where there are some fated events. There are people who come into your life, and it could be, of course, specifically your partner, if you're in a committed relationship. It could be somebody else too. It could be your partner and their mother, for example, right? I'm just saying, because Three of Pentacles is a team. It doesn't have to be two people. It can be more than two. So it's not like the context could be created because more people are involved. Or it's your partner and their child from their previous marriage, right? So whatever it is, like people set the scene. The purpose of it though is to help you work through your faith and help you balance your masculine and feminine, your, you know, to get more into the grounded space where you're not getting pulled by all the different elements or all the different energies, but you're able to harness them and use them for your benefit. Whatever feelings are going to be brought out by these people that you're companioning with, that either, you know, again, depending on who they are, the situation might be a little different. It might even be a triangle with you, your life partner, and then your colleague, and maybe your life partner is jealous towards your colleague, right? That could be a dynamic. But whatever it is, it's bringing up something important for you. It's not about them, right? Whatever feelings arise, whatever your thoughts are, what you're facing in that moment is something to look at more closely, more like a journalist, less like a, you know, damsel in distress of like, oh my god, I can't deal with this, like this is crazy. Then we have, and remember about the strengths that you have. For your workspace, we have three major arcanas now: the Moon, the Judgment, and the World. So there are big cycles closing, but they are going to close, like the old ones are going to close and new opportunities are going to begin when you acknowledge some kind of new information that's coming in. It's going to be connected to feelings and emotions, and I already spoke about it. And even in the workspace where it's like, you may be thinking that there's no space for feelings and emotions, you're just supposed to go through the tasks, or it's supposed to reach the goal, and that's what matters. You'll be shown otherwise. How important the emotional well-being or current emotional state of people involved is, how much impact it has on the workspace, on business, on you know, your relationship with your clients, maybe, you know, whatever applies. There's some kind of big knowledge that's coming up for you where whatever you thought was insignificant is actually going to be very much significant. Or if you had a bad experience in the past and you're trying to avoid those situations, you'll now be faced with kind of, you'll come face to face with that experience. You won't have an option here. Major kind of say you don't have a say in this. But of course, at the end of the day, is how you deal with that, right? What you do with that information. And you're supposed to find some kind of closure and put behind certain patterns. So again, this is happening for your benefit. So you can look at it with the new perspective, reframe it, feel it, heal it, let it go. Now, the advice that we have for you, Libra: 10 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, and 2 of Wands. Don't rush with any decision making, and finishing or closing out the old painful cycle doesn't necessarily mean that the new one has to happen right after that. It's like, okay, that is gone from my life, but what now? Right? Be patient with yourself, with the power of the universe. to create the new reality, right? And don't make decisions out of the neediness or some kind of anxiety to kind of like to keep moving on, right? Give yourself the space and the time to fully recover and fully experience and say goodbye, or maybe even mourn the previous phase, and then see what this new one is going to look like. And maybe even design it before you look for new partner, new clients, or whatever, new even hobby, or whatever that new thing is going to be like, the new direction. This is like a directional shift or directional change that's coming in for you. I love it. Last but not least, let's get a message for Libra from their person of interest. What does Libra need to know from their person? It's one card that just wanted to come out. Six of Wands. Love it. Please clarify. All right. Strength in reverse. Very interesting. So your person basically saying that they feel like, on the one hand, they are very successful in life, and they have felt for the longest time that that's the most important part for them, to be established, to have a reputation, for their words to matter, to have a weight, and for them then to be able to appear in front of you in that energy, you know, of like getting it right, being at the right place at the right time, and winning at life. But they realize that there is so much more power in being vulnerable and open and actually admitting to your faults, to your fears, to being a human being, right? And so thanks to you, this person is now seeing their reality in a completely different way, and they're not ashamed of the experiences where they were weak, or they didn't do or say the right thing, or whichever mistakes or seemingly mistakes they have made. They have the compassion towards themselves to confirm that and then address it. And that means they also have more compassion towards other people. So throughout your experience, your relationship, this has taught them to become a kinder and more generous version of themselves. First of all, towards themselves, but then as a result to other people. And they want to show you more of this kindness, generosity, and compassion that they've learned thanks to you. To kind of like give it back, you know, it's like pay it forward almost like, but in this case, reciprocate on it. And that's what they are going to be trying to do, you know, what's on their mind recently, and that's what they want you to know. Okay, I hope this was useful to you, Libra. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel, and until next time.